Beloved child of God, this morning as the sun rises, as the light of day gently breaks through the shadows of the night, I welcome you into a sacred moment, a divine hour of reflection, a time to realign your spirit, your heart, and your faith with the steadfast love of God. Today, we are diving deep into the heart of Psalms 31, a psalm of trust, a cry from a soul that has seen pain, confusion, and betrayal, yet still chooses faith. This is not just a passage, it is a mirror of your own walk, the moments you whispered, "Lord, I can't do this anymore," yet something in you still held on. David begins with a declaration that pierces through time and circumstance. "In you, Lord, I have taken refuge. Let me never be put to shame. Deliver me in your righteousness." Pause there for a moment, take a breath, let that sink in. He says, "In you, Lord, I have taken refuge." This is not a casual statement. This is the cry of someone who has learned that people fail, seasons change, hearts break, and yet God remains unshaken. Sometimes we run to people for safety, we run to careers for identity, we run to success for validation, and when those crumble, we wonder where God went. But the truth is, God never left. He was waiting for us to return home to the only refuge that does not collapse under the weight of life. This morning, as you listen, I want you to think about your own refuge. Where have you been running when things go wrong? Is it to worry? Is it to social media for distraction? Or do you run to the secret place where the Father waits, not with condemnation, but with compassion? David wasn't writing from comfort, he was writing from pressure, from fear, from betrayal. And yet, his trust was unwavering. Because trust is not built in peace, it is built in pressure. There's a moment in every believer's journey where God becomes your only option, and that moment, though painful, is sacred. Because when God is all you have, you begin to realize He is all you ever needed. Maybe right now you're at that place, tired, unsure, confused about tomorrow. Hear me, you are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are simply being refined. You are in the process of being prepared for something greater than what hurt you. David continues later in the same psalm, saying, "Be strong and take heart, all you who hope in the Lord." Oh, what a powerful call. Be strong, he says, not because you have the strength, but because you draw it from the one who never runs out. Take heart, he says, because even when the world says give up, faith says hold on. You see, faith is not denial, it is defiance. It doesn't ignore reality, it simply chooses to believe that God's reality is greater. So often we say, "I trust God," but the moment delay comes, the moment the job doesn't show up, the moment the healing takes longer, we question. Yet, trust is not proven when things go your way. Trust is proven when nothing makes sense, and you still whisper, "Lord, I trust you." It's like standing in a storm with no umbrella, yet still believing the sun will shine again. Maybe your life right now feels like a storm, heavy clouds of worry, winds of uncertainty, rain of disappointment. Yet, even in that storm, there is a voice calling your name, saying, "Come to me, I am your refuge." God is not asking you to fix yourself before coming to Him. He's saying, "Bring me your fear, your doubt, your weakness, your pain, your confusion." Because when you bring your brokenness to God, you're placing it in the only hands that can truly heal it. Sometimes, faith feels like standing in the middle of a dark road, unsure of where to go next, but still walking. It's that quiet, trembling step forward when everything in you says stay still. And in that step, God meets you. He doesn't always part the sea immediately, but He gives you the courage to walk through it. Think about how a potter molds clay. He presses, he turns, he shapes, and sometimes the clay feels crushed, but in the potter's hands, that crushing is never destruction, it's transformation. That's what God is doing in you right now. You may not understand it, but one day you'll look back and say, "If I hadn't gone through that, I wouldn't have known His strength, His comfort, His faithfulness." Child of God, your tears have not gone unseen. Your prayers have not gone unheard. Heaven keeps record of every sigh, every sleepless night, every moment you almost gave up. And while people may not understand your pain, your Father does. He knows the weight you've carried silently, the battles you've fought privately, and this morning He whispers, "Be still and know that I am God." Faith is not loud. Sometimes it's just the quiet decision to believe again today. It's waking up and saying, Lord, I don't know what today holds, but I know you hold me. That is strength, not in perfection, but in persistence. Maybe you've prayed for something that hasn't come. Maybe the answer seems delayed. Remember, God's delays are not his denials. He's aligning timing, shaping hearts, preparing the stage. Because when it finally happens, it will make sense why it took so long. Some doors take longer to open because what's behind them requires more maturity to handle. Trust his timing, even when it feels like he's late. Think of Joseph, betrayed by his brothers, forgotten in prison, yet the hand of God was on him. Think of David, anointed yet hunted. Think of Jesus, the Son of God yet misunderstood and crucified. Every divine destiny carries a cross before the crown. But after the cross, there's always resurrection. So lift your head. Do not let the weight of yesterday steal the hope of today. God is still writing your story. The same God who delivered David, who raised Lazarus, who calmed the storm, is the same God watching over you right now. And I know, sometimes, it feels like he's silent. But silence is not absence. In silence, God is working behind the scenes. He's rearranging, removing, restoring. You might not see it yet, but trust that the process is producing something beautiful. As the dawn breaks this morning, let this be your declaration. In you, Lord, I have taken refuge. Let that be more than words. Let it be the foundation you stand on. When fear whispers, when doubt creeps in, when life shakes, remember where your refuge is. Not in people, not in plans, but in the unchanging presence of God. And as you walk through today, hold this truth close. Your story isn't over. What looks like an ending is just a divine pause before a new beginning. The same God who was with David in the cave, with Daniel in the lion's den, with Esther in the palace, is with you in your waiting, in your worry, in your weakness. So breathe, child of God. You are safe. You are loved. You are seen. And though the world may change, though people may shift, though the winds may blow, your anchor holds. Because your refuge is the Lord. And as you carry this word in your heart today, keep whispering even when it's hard, be strong and take heart, all you who hope in the Lord. For your hope will not be in vain. Your faith will not be wasted. Your waiting will not be empty. God is faithful. Always faithful. Now pause, take a deep breath, and let the peace of God settle over you like the warmth of morning light. You are under his wings. You are held in his hands. And no matter what this day brings, the Lord, your refuge, your deliverer, your strength, goes before you. This morning as we reflect on what we have just learned from Psalms 31, let your heart settle in the truth that God is your constant anchor, even when life feels uncertain. Sometimes we find ourselves standing between what God promised and what we see, and in that space, doubt tries to whisper louder than faith. But beloved, this is the very moment when faith must rise. The word reminds us in Isaiah 26 verse 3, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you." That peace is not the absence of problems, it is the presence of God in the middle of them. When you fix your eyes on him, your heart begins to rest, your mind begins to calm, and suddenly what once seemed impossible becomes bearable, because you know he's still in control. Maybe today you woke up weary, unsure, wondering if God still remembers you. I want to remind you, he does. He has not turned his face away. He has not forgotten the prayers you've whispered in the dark. The word declares in Jeremiah 29 verse 11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Even when you cannot trace his hand, you can trust his heart. Every delay, every detour, every tear is still part of his divine design. So as you go forth today, choose to rest in that peace, trust in that plan, and hold on to that hope. Let your spirit rise again, let your faith breathe again, and let your heart say, "Lord, I still trust you." Because he is not finished with you yet. I declare that this prayer is now upon you. If this prayer has touched you, just type Amen as a sign of faith. We will also be honored to pray for you at personal level. just leave your prayer request. Also, you can share your testimonies, it will change someone's life. You can just leave a like for this powerful prayer.